Play Zelda: Link to the Past. That makes me happy. This is a good game. I'll read this out. Long ago in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests. Got a little Triforce in the distance. Legends told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land. And this frame makes lights go off in your little kid Zelda brain. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. There's still these big blocky pixels, but you've got these human characters. The world already feels lived in. Alright, but when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend. And then we get the map. We go, what? We can explore this world. And this incredible... We never saw anything like this last time around. And this guy always weirded me out, though. Is that the king? Or is it Aghanim? Or is it a skeleton? Look at his face. Anyway, mysterious wizard named Aghanim came to Hyrule to release the seal. I couldn't keep up. And we see this fully featured cartoon Zelda in the intro. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish, one after another. Why is he making the descendants vanish? In the time of destiny, for Princess Zelda is drawing near. That seems like a bad translation. That she is destined to be vanished, or that I don't know, like a better word. There's so much going on already. Okay, so we have the sword sheathing sound, and then this big vista. And having just played the original Zelda a week ago, this is blowing my mind what the gap was. And we did have Zelda Link's Adventure in between, which I believe I had before this game, but it just didn't hit the same as the original Zelda. It was a little too ambitious, a little too off the path, a little too hard and complicated for a younger than preteen child. And then this showed up in like 1 or 2 neighbor kids' older brother's birthday or Christmas or something, and you'd get to see glimpses of it and think, what the F, that is Zelda? And I wish I could remember when and how I got this. This is the last game in the Zelda series that I don't have a super clear memory of, like, when I received my copy. But I will tell you from this game on, the mainline Zelda release on every Nintendo platform is the game that got me to buy that system. I wanted a Super Nintendo for this game. I wanted an N64. I wanted it for GoldenEye, but I got it for Ocarina of Time. No, I lied. Damn it. Damn it, that's wrong. I was an early N64 adopter. I got it with the inclusion of Star Fox with the Rumble Pack, and Ocarina of Time didn't come out for like a year later until after I had an N64, or 2 years. Was it 99? 98? Anyway, but then from then on, I got a GameCube. Wind Waker was in the Zelda series that one of the packages came with, were the only GameCube games I had. I won a Wii at my first college internship. There was a Rock Band playoff, Guitar Hero playoff. It was big at the time. And they only played on medium, and I had played before. and the winner, it was a knockout tournament. The winner got to take the Wii home that we played it on. And then I went to GameStop the same day and bought Twilight Princess. And then same with my Switch. I waited because I was off video games for a while, but I bought it at Walmart in my hometown on Christmas. You could download straight to the system. I had a 32 gig Switch. You can download straight on it. So I went home and I started downloading Smash Brothers, and I think it was too big to have that and Breath of the Wild. So I held off on Smash Brothers. I don't remember. Maybe they did. I don't. Anyway, point is, the first Zelda, it occupied a lot of my time as a kid, and I wanted to play it all the time, but this was the one that, like, I think branded it as, like, part of my identity, and it was kind of over from there. So anyway, we can play now. I don't have to talk about the intro anymore. I'm getting way too giddy. Also, man, compare this to how you typed your name in the original Zelda, and it's like, God, it's so smooth. Look at that. It accelerates. Oh, man. And you can, it feels like you can just float between the rows with the vertical. It's just, compared to you had to go ping, 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 ping. For the other one, you already know, like, Nintendo delivered, man. I'm ready to go. Help me. Please help me. Where's the voice coming from? I don't know. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. So, in this world, I don't know if... Do the common people know who Zelda is? The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. This is cool. Narratively, you don't know who that message was for. Breath of the Wild opens with Link and him waking up on his own. Is there a generational connection between Link's and Zelda's that she knew to call out for Link? Anyway, Carl's, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. So Uncle thinks he's doing a covert op. He's Black Ops right now. All right, so we've got our boy. We can move him. He feels so good to move with a pro controller. This is why Nintendo is better at making games. I don't care that they're stupid baby games. They make it fun first. And what makes it fun? It's a joy to move. So first lesson learned, obviously, chest that just screams treasure. We have a cultural understanding of what a treasure chest is. And they give good stuff. I got a lamp. So these look like bad dudes. Okay. So if you try to stray, now we know, oh, that message was for me. It's pretty cool. So she's reminding you, like, stay on task. There's a hidden path. I have a mission. Find a hidden path. You brought a map, so you don't get lost. Alright. So there's a... I won't spend too much time on this, but there's a great video. Well, great if you're a nerd. Of gaming reviewer Tim Rogers and a Super Mario speedrunner, what's his name? Grand Pooh Bear, playing the opening of this game and getting really detailed about this sort of expository tutorial thing that's going on. It's really great. So, for this part of the game, you should just also watch them. And then I'm not gonna spend as much time on it. I'm still gonna check it out real quick. Whoop. 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 There's there's physical motion in the sound effect that follows the actual movement. Alright. I'll get on task. I swear, Zelda. Leave me alone. Just enjoying some aesthetic here. And it's just like, you get like a rhythm to it as you pick up a few bushes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Feels good. God, there's a lot going on. A lot of good stuff. The animation of the items when they drop. They have gravity to them. I want to, All right, in the cut, I'm like, oh, I didn't read the signpost. I got too pickup happy. I'll need to go back and replay those right here. Is it the way there's a little bit of weight, a little bit of resistance when you walk through thick grass, and that animation around his feet is really great, and it kind of tells you like you can probably impact this environment a little bit, but not yet. All this stuff is like little UX details across multiple senses that all feed into that initial thing I was talking about like how fun he is to move. This, you're gonna try to pick it up and go, whoa, I bet I can come back later because it looks pick-upable, prominent. This is where clues became prominent in this Zelda. They had to find new ways to stump you with puzzles besides just hiding. Okay, like this, obviously. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna pick this up. Ooh. Secret noise is great. It looks menacing. You sound scared going down, but it's like you got the secret noise. You know it's good. Oh no, Uncle. This is getting dark. Oh, Carl's. I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. But anyway, take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade and release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Now I know I've got a past. You can do it. Save the princess. I don't know if she said she was one yet. Zelda is your... So he knows. Uncle knows Link's destiny. What is Link's past in this life? Oh, look at that. I'm trying to pull on the wall. Like, that animation of the sweat and determination gives it physical weight in my hand.
That's good design.
Alright, so now I can use my sword. Everything, I don't know if it's doing it with the Pro Controller for the first time, but everything just feels physically good to do. Getting money. Now I'm going to start swinging and, oh, I can impact the grass. And good Lord, as a kid, the first time you figure that out, you're going to clear this whole place out. You know that. It feels pretty badass, like you've been lost amongst these other guys for 5 or 10 minutes, and now you're like, I'm on the other side of the wall. And here you're going to learn, oh, they're like these guys, there's a bit of swordplay to them if you're not careful. This grand entrance. You're just in the opening of the castle at the heart of the kingdom. You busted it wide open, and this music's like, yeah, man, fucking storm that castle. Dropping F-bombs. I want to try not to swear so much on these. This is not a diss to the game, but the music, the sampling available when this was being developed, probably late 80s, early 90s, the quality of samples was in a weird in-between stage between classic 8-bit and, I don't know, just like full fidelity recording in games. And it has a charm, but not in the same way as 8-bit music. Something about like synthesis from raw waveforms the way 8-bit did has a weird comfort to it beyond just the nostalgia value. But this, they started using sampled instruments, and the music's still incredible, still really good. It's almost got like a high-low pass for non-audio people, where the high and low end is just kind of shaved off, and it might be to kind of hide the infidelity of the sample quality at the time. I don't know. Oh boy, this is gonna make me want to throw it on a Look, this guy begs you to push him in, and you go, oh, this is incredible. But anyway, back to the music stuff. It's I want to look at the waveforms and the frequency response, see if I'm right. But this remained a trend in gaming for, I feel like, I should pay attention, for about a decade. I don't really know if it ever got better, just in terms of quality and fidelity. Like, by the time we had full orchestration, it feels like things so quickly went to like the dynamic music where it changes depending on the situation. I don't know. Breath of the Wild's pretty beautiful in terms of music. I don't know if there's like a best period in terms of production for game music, because all this music's still really good. A lot of my favorite stuff, mostly probably the nostalgia of it was at the right place in the right time in my life, but most of my favorites are like Super Nintendo and PlayStation, say like Final Fantasy soundtracks. These. I got a boomerang. Noise. The depth of the top-down view, much corrected since original Zelda. There's depth now. That's cool. Really took that perspective for granted. And he is not like quite tuned to it. Like, he should be more like this angle. The side angle makes no sense, but you buy it. If that's the ceiling, he should be like with the camera up here. But I don't care. I get to see more of his cute little face. I don't care that he's cute. His blank eyes, they become a stand-in for you. The blank expression could be any man. Remember this guy being tough. Not so tough now, are you? We've already met Princess Zelda. We got to see her for 2 seconds at the end of the original. Now, like 5 minutes in, we're buddies. There's happy music playing. We saved the world. We did it. Game. Nope, sorry, we got this wizard to deal with. Carls, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. You understand? Of course I do. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go! So now I gotta show off for the princess on our way out. Yeah, that's right, girl. You like that? Oh, not so good now. Not so good. Man, I can't believe I didn't notice how pink his hair was before. I don't know if he got covered up by CRT distortion or what. But man, that hair is pink. Punk kid. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. I didn't quite have a concept of what the word sanctuary meant when I first played this. Probably 6 or 7. I don't know if that's a point you're supposed to know what that means, but... Oh! That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. You're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. Again, the use of sound to give objects and movement weight is very, very crafty and smart. This is a very cool little masking technique. You just make this mask in the shape of a flashlight beam, follow him around, different opacities, and you've got a cool new effect for a dungeon. We don't have to go total black like we did in the first one. We've got a new technique. So I guess this qualifies as like the first dungeon level. Weird, because the dungeons have a little bit slightly different narrative properties to them than the original, whereas like everything was just get another piece of the Triforce in the first one. It's hard to like know what to consider a dungeon at times. Got a key. Very annoying not being able to see. I'm glad they don't overuse this. Oh, 20. Again, the sound effect of the feet in the water. It's an attention to detail that I think has been consistent throughout most of the Zelda series from this game on, is the idea of the really paying attention to the details of how you interact with textures and spaces. Doesn't have to be wild, crazy animation. You can fill in the imagination with sound. Or change the animation. Although she's a bit of a weird. They didn't work on her sidestep very well. Beautiful little sprites though. The animation still. His is like. I'm trying to read how many frames he is. I'm not good at this. I just think maybe 3, 4. This is that blew your mind right away. I feel like by the time I got this game and I played this part, I knew that the what do they call them? The shoes existed and that they broke walls shaped like this because I'd seen somebody's older brother ruin it for me. I never had the chance to play this game raw, out of the package, sight unseen, no clues, like I did with the original Zelda. I spoiled that for myself. It can never come back, but time marches on. I feel like I made up for it with Breath of the Wild, though. I didn't know anything about that game going into it, except that it had rave reviews. And oh boy, that's probably top 3 games of all time for me now. Did she tell me to pull this one? I forget which one. Yeah, anyway. There's the first dungeon, first level, something like that. Princess Zelda, you're safe. Is this your doing, Carl's? Yes, it was Carl's who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I have finished with you the final one, the seal of the wise men will open." Carl's, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he really, I can't read right now. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late. Destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil... Who's talking now? A mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. We have a hint. There's a bigger bad. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. You have a quest. You have a big bad. You have a quest. You are on the hero's journey. You treaded into the unknown. I gotta look it up. I can't remember the full circle. But now we've been challenged with the quest. The call to adventure, as it were, I think is the thing I'm reaching for. Village elder of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map. So this game's told you, okay, it was a little rough last time. We're going to help you out. But watch your every move. I'm certain the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Go! They don't tell me to take the chest. You just know. I want what's in there, man. Get out of my way. Woo! A heart. And when you get a full heart, that's when you know you've finished a Zelda dungeon. A free full heart. And now we're out in the world. The rain is let up. Man, I feel like the rain situation just felt so aggravating. When you're a kid and it's tough to get through that opening section, you're like, when does it stop raining? I have that vague memory coming back to me right now. When does this game get fun and bright like I saw at my friend's house? And there we are. We have a world to explore. Come on, man. Good aggro like pattern on those guys that like. Let's see if I can get them to do it again. They like kind of know not to turn their weak side to you on their first move toward you. What about these guys? Let's see what happens. Whoop! Maybe my theory's moot here. Man, the music is so triumphant. Now we know they hide in the bushes, which is crazy. Mostly I'm just enjoying the music right now. Just vibing. Because I want to talk to the fortune teller, but I don't want to change the music, but it's fine. That's a jam. You telling it? And this I loved. That you prostrate with prostrate. I almost said just prostate. Prostrate yourself at the table of the fortune teller. You will find the elder Sahasrala. Man, I could never get that. I think I said it as a kid as Sahasrala. I thought the SH was first. Well, tell me something I don't know. Just robbed me, son. Ah! I'm wanted. This is great. Like that you're... It's like now you've learned there's an intelligence behind what's attacking you. It was just mute monsters up until this point. And now there's a coordinated conspiracy attack on our man. And look at him. Bold as ever. Hello, friend. Ooh, oh, it's you, Carls. What can I do for you, young man? The elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What, Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago... And just launches into a narrative. I don't remember, but let me roll my sleeves up. Long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia, is how I always say it, inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say that now it is sleeping deep in the forest. Anyway, look for the elder. There must be someone in this village who knows where he is. You take care now, Carls. Oh, this lady. Look at this lady. If this doesn't scare you away from white women forever, I don't know what does. Real Karen right there. Who calls the cops on this little cutie? This woman. Narc. What's up, dude? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale for now for the low price of 100 rupees. I forget if there's anything I gotta buy here. I'm taking it. Goodbye. Thanks a lot. Now hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. I'm not doing your advertising. Guess I did. Yeah! Hey, buddy. 2 bottles for the price of 1. I forgot that was a bottle. I thought it was a heart piece. That was fun. There's a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river. I'd love to see that. Good clue. Good clue. I like a good clue. A little bit more narrative to the clues now. Makes you wonder if the ambition to do this depth of like narrative existed the same as the ambition to like make the graphics better back in the NES days and earlier. Or if they really did believe that like, nah, it's better left to the imagination for a while. Hey, bud. Thank you. Sorry, didn't mean to pick up your chicken. I just want to go in the library and note. Again, you get a clue. Something will probably help me get this. Because, man, one of these things is not like the other. Pretty sure you can do this right away. Oh, I need bombs. Gosh darn it. If I have my brother, so he'll put a seal on the wall. Parents will love that kid. Oh, we got a bomb. Did I go back? I'm going to do it real quick. I would like a quality life change of being able to hit R and L to swap items. I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place. What does R and L do in this game? Nothing? I still can't get over how good this feels with this freaking controller. Is he still angry? I don't know. He let me bomb a hole in your wall, though. Okay. Going. There we go. That's right, baby. Let me move. Off now to the Easter Palace. So far, we just know there's a guy we need to talk to about our destiny of some sort or something. How to get these princess ladies saved. Ooh, got my bomber. Oh! And this is an interesting tactic. You want to charge at this guy, you gotta go sideways. So they evolved the sword play since our last bout. It did always bother me that the sword is pointy this way. The square. Or, you know. You need, it would have been... Problem is, I just don't think you could have made it any more pixels wide to shape it off. If you'd made it 2 more pixels wide on each side, you'd have to make the hilt 2 more pixels wide. And it just would have, it'd be so bulky. I think I get it. Here it's at an angle, so you got more to work with. Got a little bit of Z-axis action to its look. No! I don't know if overworld music gets any more gusto than this. Get up and go. Like you're just charging through rows of enemies. Pride and ferocity. Hey, bud. I am indeed Sahasrara, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really, Carls? I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Man, what a cool descriptor. It's a weird thing. Again, I don't know if that's a translation error, but man, it's cool. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Pendants never came to prominence in any other Zeldas that I recall. They did the idea of like 3 non-Triforce things again, but not... These pendants I don't think got any sort of lore or significance beyond this game. Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? Bring it here, I'll tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. Can I do this with just these? No. That's like for when you get some boots soon. Did he give me the pendant locations? Yeah, this is cool. It's like showing me how I'm gonna explore the world and continue my adventure. No! No! Never figured out what those creatures were on the statues outside, but man, a lot of little attention to detail in the architecture in terms of like these statues and stuff. Now the dungeons, they right away get way more purpose, way more meat to them than what you had in the past. More, they worked back from the shapes that they wanted to make and just kind of like made each room its own little puzzle to solve with a few little puzzles. But here right away we got a new. This I remember being stuck on forever, but I got to deal with the cat. Yeah. I'm sorry, bud. Poor thing just needed somebody to throw her mouse toy in it. Turned into me knocking over everything, trying to find it and find her. All right, back to this. Was very difficult. I died a lot of times on this trying to get through this first time. I think I was still playing like with friends at this point on their saves. I don't remember if I was the first person to solve for that, but I want to say I was. I feel good about that. Woo! Cash money. All right, this seems to be pointing me up. I don't think I want to go this way first. Whatever, we're already here. So much more like life to enemies. Again, just through basic movement and animation. No longer are they like stiff little objects set to a pattern. Their animation gives them, again, a weight and like a motion that makes them their movement makes sense. Oh, map. We should have got that first. We're right. I feel like the game's hinting also you're gonna get arrows or bow soon because you've likely collected a good amount of arrows by the time you got here. And these guys, like, I don't remember any enemies before this reacted to your presence around them. Carl's, it is I, Sazrala. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Thanks, bud. And love that you passed the big chest out in the very center of the whole dungeon. Everything is focusing towards this, which we've never seen before. Man, that's going to be exciting to open. That doesn't light up your 8-9-year-old brain. I don't know what will. And this big key door. Everything focuses towards this. And that's like just hidden enough. It hits that Zelda sweet spot. How do you get these? Oh, I don't have the bug catching net. I forgot to meet my boy with the bug catching net. I thought we swung bottles in this one like other ones for a second. This is a beautiful first proper dungeon. Excellent ramping up of difficulty compared to the snakes and rats in the sewer. Perfect like puzzles, introduction of new enemies, new patterns, mixing up the challenges we've already had with the lamp thing coming into play, and that big focal point. Well, and the like gatekeeping puzzle of the cannon thing coming down. That I tell you, that was feels like an 2-hour challenge to us as kids, if not like days. It feels like days in my memory of like, God, we can't get past the cannon thing, and you think. So it's like, whoa, if this is the gate, the first room, like, what's the rest of this thing like? It really did a good job instilling the sense of danger. And that when you get everybody, it releases those guys. This is a cool trick. So we've like now done that loop, and we've got a sense of the space, and it says, why don't you try your key? Now you know, oh, this key means those doors open. And we've looped back. It's just brilliant. Perfect, short, sweet. Just enough time to like sort of lavish in like how exciting that was as we go through these rooms. And it teaches the lesson that from now until basically Breath of the Wild is all you need to know for like any Zelda dungeon. Find the main item, and it'll be pretty linear from there. And then that's also what you're gonna need for the big bad. So now I think it won't really have too many paths to detour on from here on out, if I remember correctly. Still puzzles. One room puzzles here. Whoa! Should I go back and get fairies? This is bad. Bad news bears. See here. No deviation, just solved for the room. Because you've got the item. You've really kind of cleared the dungeon at this point. This room's kind of fun. Pew, 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 pew. It just freaks you out. But as long as you keep moving, you're basically fine. Well, except that one. And now we've got to learn basically what to do for the boss with this guy. Should I throw a barrel at him? No. Well. And I feel like future Zelda dungeons, and maybe ones in this game, will lean on this more. of you need to use the item you just got to pass. That guy's just there to kind of teach you what to do on the boss. Whoops! 2 hits will do it. Whoops. I keep thinking I can pull and hold. Whoops. Turn around. Come on, boys. Whoops. I'm gonna lose arrow, run out of arrows. Whoa! Almost ran out. I did run out. My bad. No. Oh, he's just ascending. Zelda music is all about ascending to the heavens in triumph. When the Pendant of Courage, take it to Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain. And you're out of arrows. Sorry about your luck, Chief. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I'll tell you more of the legend. I don't know why he makes you wait. Seems like you'd be more motivated if you knew why you were doing it. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. Here is the legend, the generational links arising. I see. Carls, I believe you. Carls, I believe you. You should get the remaining. I think I meant to say believe in you. Remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. Oh, those boots, man. Game changer in the Zelda world. All right, we're gonna reveal the skill of our boots. Ta-da! Bombs, all kinds of goodies. Man, I got so much money already. What costs a lot of money in this game? I don't even remember. What am I gonna do with all this? The flippers, I think? I forget if you told me which one to go to. I'm pretty sure you just learn So you're really tasked with using the map at this point. And I think I'm just trying to like think of where would I have gone first if I had truly hadn't had this game spoiled for me the first time through. I don't know, something about the mountain being like, so it's a castle in the center of the map at the top of a mountain implied to me that that's tough. Save that for later, buddy. That seems like a final destination. So probably, yeah, the desert seems the natural next step. What? Because you need the book to get into the palace. And I don't know if it gives you a clue other than it being perched up on top of the library. I guess I'll just go get it first. It's not going to be any different if I go without it. I'm pretty sure you just hold it up in front of that tablet to get in. But man, the speed now. You feel invincible once you get these shoes. I just want to point out one more time, since it had already happened the last time I mentioned it, but the weight with which items bounce out of the bushes. The leaves sort of follow a natural gravity. The rupees are heavy. And then when we find a heart, we learn they're very light and airy. Let's find one. Come on. Well, trust me. It's like that. It do be like that. Alright. So I don't know if there's a better clue to this, but it's pretty obvious, I think. You're going to be dashing all over... Oops, I didn't read that. You're going to be dashing all over everything at this point. No! And the force with which you bounce off of things is so great. Oh yeah, dashing through the grass. It's really good feeling. Grab this real quick. Well, first we get the treasure. Bunch of bombs. Might have already had too many. And this away. Yeah, this is cool. The way you can, like, use the architecture to impact the environment around you for the first time. It's a simple, like, if this, then that statement about how the map is laid out. But it works, and it's cool. So, like, why get mad? And then you can pick up the fish. Why can you pick up the fish? Who knows? But you can carry it. You can carry it across multiple screens. And then just beautiful detail. Save it. And it thanks you and gives you rupees. Dude, if that's not thought out design.
I don't know what it is.
The only place it shows up in the game, that fish. And they thought to do something with it. This way, Desert of Mystery. Seems like an obvious name. And now we got a ton of these bricks, which have the letter 8 written on them, for the record. I don't know what else that was supposed to be. But you see so many of them, you know you're going to be able to impact them in some way at some point. Okay, so we're in the desert now. That's definitely an octopus. And these guys are cool that they kind of form a path to guide you. Towards this. Oh, look, it's another Sahasrara. Aha, it's the Book of Medora. This guy would have given me the clue, I bet. I wish I'd seen it. With it, you can read the language of the... what does he say before that? I screwed up. So the Book of Medora, they teach you. I don't know if he says it's in Kakariko Village somewhere. Maybe that's the clue he gives you. He definitely acknowledges its existence. Ooh, need some arrows for sure. So we read this, and it's jibber jabber. Open the way forward. Make your wish here, and it will be granted. I like this. He's making a wish. I wish I could go inside. What if he wishes for something else? Does this still happen? And it forces you inside, too. Cool, man. You go in this thing's mouth. Big upgrade on this. Just... I mean, it was cool they tried to do like the monster statues in the past one, but the fact that this has just, I don't know, the depth, the detail, I don't know, just the bump up from whatever 8-bit was to 16-bit gives you the opportunity to just give just enough more color and detail to really step up the game of what you're implying with this architectural design. All right, we'll be back to the Desert Palace on Friday.